Hey, Michelle, are you okay? What's this about being hospitalized? Answer me. Why aren't you responding?
Oh, Amy, thank you for checking your voicemail. Actually, I got a high fever of 104 degrees Fahrenheit. When I rushed to the hospital, they said I should stay admitted for a while.
What? 104 degrees? Why didn't you tell me earlier? You could have at least sent me a text message.
I'm sorry, everything happened so quickly. I didn't want to worry you while you were at school. I barely had time to grab my phone before they took me. The fever came on really suddenly during lunch. I was trying to protect you from worrying. I thought I could handle it myself, but it got worse so fast.
Well, I'm worried now. What exactly did the doctor say? Why didn't you notice earlier that you were getting sick? Were you just ignoring the symptoms? This is so like you, always waiting until things get bad. You should have said something sooner.
Besides the fever, apparently several of my vitals are low, plus my cough is pretty bad, and they say I'm developing pneumonia, so they want me to stay hospitalized. I thought it was just a cold at first, but it got worse really quickly. The doctors are running more tests. They're concerned about my oxygen levels. I really didn't expect it to be this serious.
Developing pneumonia? Is it that serious? So you don't know when you can be discharged from the hospital? This is so inconvenient. What am I supposed to do without you? I have my club activities this week. Who's going to drive me to practice? And what about my lunch for tomorrow?
I understand it's so sudden. The doctors are monitoring my condition closely. Maybe you could take the bus to practice, and I'm really sorry about the lunch.
Can't they just give you medicine and send you home? Why do you need to stay there? It's just a fever. Mrs. Smith next door had a fever last week and she was just fine. She didn't need to stay at the hospital. You're being so dramatic. Everyone gets fevers. You're acting like it's some huge deal.
The doctors can't say until my numbers improve, so I hate to ask, but could you manage on your own for a while? Your father's away for work, and though I contacted him, I think it would be difficult for him to come back. The doctors are worried about my oxygen levels. They want to monitor me overnight at least. I really wish I could come home, but they say it's not safe. I can barely walk to the bathroom.
What? Manage things on my own? Of course I can't handle that all of a sudden. You know I've never had to do things by myself. What am I supposed to do about dinner and breakfast and my laundry? You always take care of everything. I don't even know how to use the rice cooker. This is ridiculous. How am I supposed to survive? Do you expect me to starve?
Don't worry, you're a high school student now. I left some money in the living room just in case. Could you use that for your meals for a while? The rice cooker has instructions on the side, and there are leftovers in the fridge from yesterday. You can heat them up in the microwave. I wrote down the settings. That's enough for 2 days.
No, that won't work even with money. You know I hate takeout and convenience store food. I don't want to gain weight, so I need low-fat, nutritionally balanced meals. I need you to cook for me like usual. I can only eat homemade cooked meals. Do you want me to get fat? My diet plan will be completely ruined. Do you know how many calories are in convenience store food? All my friends will notice if I gain weight. This is going to ruin everything.
Even if you say that, I'm hospitalized, so there's nothing I can do. I physically can't cook for you right now. Maybe you could try making a salad. There are pre-washed vegetables. The dressing is in the door of the fridge. You just need to put them together.
Then just leave the hospital. It's just a fever. You're being too dramatic. Come home right now. You're probably just laying there watching TV anyway. The hospital is boring, right? You'd be more comfortable at home. Stop being so selfish. Think about someone else for once. What kind of mother abandons their child? Are you enjoying your little vacation there? Must be nice to just lay around all day while I'm suffering here.
What? When I'm developing pneumonia? The doctors say I need to stay. My oxygen levels aren't good. They've hooked me up to monitors. I can barely breathe on my own. Please try to understand my condition.
You always overreact about your health. Remember when you thought you had the flu but it was just a cold? Remember that time you thought you sprained your ankle? It wasn't even swollen. You're such a hypochondriac. Remember the time you went to the doctor for a headache and it was just stress? You're always making things seem worse than they are. Always running to the doctor for nothing. Always making everyone worry for no reason. This is just like all those other times.
No, this time it's different, Amy. The doctors are very concerned. They've done several tests. This isn't like those other times. The x-rays show fluid in my lungs. My blood oxygen is dangerously low. They're talking about more aggressive treatment.
It's fine. Pneumonia is an old person's disease anyway. There's no way someone young like you would get it. Only grandparents get pneumonia. Besides, my friend's mom had pneumonia and she still cooked for her family. She didn't abandon her children. She's a real mom. She pushed through it. She didn't make excuses. She put her family first.
Young people can get pneumonia too. Plus, my cough is really bad and I don't want it to get worse. You want me to leave the hospital just to cook when I have a 104-degree fever? I can barely stand up. The nurses are monitoring me constantly.
But you're messaging by text right now. If you can move enough to do that with a 104-degree fever, there's no problem. Texting takes more energy than cooking. If you can type, you can cook. You're probably just lying in bed all day doing nothing anyway. Must be nice to have a vacation.
Huh?
Besides, my normal temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So 104 degrees is only like 5.4 degrees increase. You're making such a big deal over 5 degrees.
My normal temperature is 93.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Stop being so weak. You're just being lazy. A real mother wouldn't let a little fever stop her. Whatever, just discharge yourself and come home. There's not just cooking, but cleaning and laundry too. Lots to do. It's all part of your job as a housewife. Don't slack off just because of a fever. The house is getting messy. My uniform needs ironing. The bathroom needs cleaning.
But I'm feeling so ill. I can barely breathe properly.
I can't believe you're abandoning me like this. What kind of mother just leaves their child alone? A proper mother would never do this.
But
that's it! 0 points! This attention-seeking about being sick is super annoying. That's 0 points for making unacceptable comments as my mother.
What?
I mean, a grown adult who can't even manage their own health? It's unbelievable when you're supposed to be taking care of me. How can you take care of me if you can't take care of yourself? This is totally unprofessional. A real mother would push through this, but I guess I shouldn't expect that much from you. You're failing at the basics. Even if you come home now, you're getting 0 points for this week, Michelle. Your score is just dropping every minute. You'll never recover from this.
Amy, what exactly are these points you keep mentioning? I don't understand. What do you mean by 0 points?
Isn't it obvious? They're your points as a mother. Dad told me to send him scores about you. He wants regular reports. He needs to know how you're doing as a mother. I've been keeping track of everything you do, or don't do in this case. Every little thing gets scored. Every meal, every chore. I keep detailed notes. Dad reads everything.
What? Your father asked you to do this? To grade me? To spy on me? All this time?
Dad asked me before he left for his work assignment. He wanted me to tell him how things were going with you every week. So I've been scoring you and letting him know. Every single detail gets reported. Nothing escapes my attention. Everything all goes in the report. Every single mistake.
Wait a minute. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Kevin never mentioned anything about this. When did he ask you to do this? Why wouldn't he tell me? How long has this been going on?
Of course he hasn't mentioned this to you. That's the whole point of monitoring you. It wouldn't work if you knew about it. How else would we know if you're being a proper mother? I keep track of everything. Meals, cleaning, laundry, shopping, everything gets documented.
You've been doing this behind my back this whole time? All this time, everything I did was being scored? Every day? For how long?
Well, I can understand why Dad would worry. After all, you're just my stepmom. He wants to know if there's any trouble between us while he's gone. He needs to make sure you're treating me right. Can't trust a stepmom completely, right?
I understand that feeling, but secretly grading me, that's just... All this time I thought we were getting along. I tried so hard, every single day. I thought you were happy. I thought we were becoming closer as a family.
It's not really a secret anymore, though, is it? Now you know why you need to try harder. Maybe this will motivate you. You should be thanking me for helping you improve. This is for your own good. How else will you learn to be a proper mother? I'm doing you a favor, really. Now you know where you're failing. Oh my, but I never thought you'd actually score a 0, though. You're practically failing as a mother. When he sees this evaluation, he might even bring up divorce. You should be more careful. Dad takes these scores very seriously. He might even start looking for a better wife.
What did you say? A divorce? Just because I'm sick and hospitalized?
Dad really looks into these reports. He always asks for details. He reads every single word. He's probably already disappointed in you. If only I had my real mom! She definitely wouldn't get hospitalized even with a fever. She'd only do perfect 100-point mother actions. But since I only have a fake mom, of course she'd slack off and get hospitalized instead of taking care of me. My real mom would never let me down, unlike some people.
Please don't say such cruel things, Amy. I'm not getting hospitalized because I want to slack off. I'm staying in the hospital because the doctor says my condition is serious enough to require it.
So you're prioritizing what the doctor says over what I say? So my words are worth less than a doctor's? That's another 0-point statement as a mother. A good mother would prioritize her child's needs above everything else.
What?
Oh dear, poor unloved me. I might become depressed and turn into a shut-in. I wonder if someone who isn't even loved by their stepmom has any value in life.
Amy, please don't say such a thing.
Everyone at school will know how you abandoned me. Is that what you want? If you were entrusted with taking care of me, then fulfill your role properly. If you want to be my mother, get out of the hospital and make my dinner. Otherwise, I'm really going to send Dad that 0-point evaluation. I'm going to tell him everything about how you chose the hospital over me, how you left me all alone to starve. I bet he'll be really disappointed in you.
Michelle, are you feeling okay? I just got a call from the hospital too. Don't worry about things at home, just focus on getting rest first. Doctor said your condition is serious. He said your oxygen levels are concerning. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I've been so worried since I got the call. Why didn't Amy tell me how bad it was? I would have come home immediately.
Are you sure? With me in the hospital, Amy will be alone by herself. She's already upset about me being here hospitalized. She says I'm abandoning her. She's been sending me angry messages. She needs someone there. I feel so guilty about that.
It's not a big deal. Amy's in high school now. She can definitely manage living alone. She's old enough to take care of herself. I was already cooking for myself at her age. Who knows how to use the microwave, and there's plenty of food delivery services these days. There's even money in the emergency fund. She'll be fine for a few days. She needs to learn independence anyway. It might be a good opportunity for her. So stop worrying about her and focus on yourself.
But doesn't that make me a failure as a mother? Will I get divorced for scoring 0 points as a mother?
What do you mean? Points for what? And divorce? What are you talking about, Michelle?
A mother who can't even manage her health and ends up hospitalized. I guess neither Amy nor you need someone like me. Someone who can't even stay healthy. Who gets 0 points as a mother. Maybe Amy's right about everything. I'm just not good enough. I keep trying, but I always fail.
Michelle, you're scaring me. What's this about points, and what does that have to do with a divorce? Where's all this coming from? Has Amy been saying strange things? Tell me exactly what's happening. What has she been telling you? You're not making any sense.
Amy told me everything. You're having her grade me behind my back, aren't you? Having her secretly score how well I'm doing as a mother. Frankly, I find it really disgusting. How could you do this to me? All this time, every little thing I did was being judged. Every meal I cooked, every chore I did, everything was being scored and reported to you, like I was some kind of servant, being evaluated without knowing. How could you be so cruel?
What? Wait, this is a misunderstanding, Michelle. I never asked Amy to do anything like that. Please don't misunderstand. I would never do that to you. I trust you completely. Where is this coming from? Did Amy say something to you? What exactly did she tell you? Because this isn't true at all. I would never spy on you. I would never grade you. You're my wife, not an employee. I love and respect you.
What's there to misunderstand? Amy said she sends evaluations to you every week, and that it was on your instructions. She said you asked her to do this before you left. She's been scoring everything, reading every report, saying that you take it very seriously, that you're disappointed in me and might want a divorce, that I'm failing as a wife and mother.
What? It's all a misunderstanding, Michelle. I never asked her to do anything like that. Amy's been setting scores completely on her own. I would never do something so cruel to you. I would never spy on you like that. I love you and trust you completely.
Really?
Before I left, I just asked her to keep me updated on how things were going. Amy's in high school and she probably wouldn't contact me unless she needed something, right? But as a father working away from home, that made me sad. So I just asked her to let me know how things were going once a week. I never told her to strictly check and grade you.
So Amy misunderstood on her own?
I thought she was just joking around. Figured she was playing pretend as some kind of judge. I had no idea Amy was taking it this way. Amy made this all up. I'm so sorry she did this to you. We need to talk to her about this. This has to stop immediately.
So I won't get divorced even if Amy gives me 0 points for being hospitalized?
Of course not. Amy's always been strict for her checks, but I thought you were doing a great job. That's why I always replied to Amy saying Michelle deserved 100 points for working so hard.
Kevin.
I'm sorry Amy made you worry about so many things. You're already not feeling well, and this must have made you feel even worse.
Yes, it did. I was really torn between divorce and hospitalization.
Please stay in the hospital and rest without worrying. I'll talk to Amy. I'll even take some time off work and come back for a while.
Really?
I'll have a proper talk with Amy while you're in the hospital. I'll make sure you can live comfortably at home after you're discharged. So please focus on your treatment.
Hey, Michelle, it's already nighttime. I'm hungry. When are you going to come home? I've been waiting for hours. I'm so hungry that my stomach is growling. The fridge is totally empty except for some vegetables. There's nothing good to eat. I can't eat vegetables for dinner. That's not a proper meal. You know I need protein. How am I supposed to maintain my figure? What kind of mother leaves an empty fridge? Are you trying to starve me? This is what you call neglect, you know.
Unfortunately, I won't be coming home for a while. I've decided to stay in the hospital after all. The doctors say I need to stay. My condition hasn't improved enough. They're still monitoring my oxygen. The test results aren't good. I continue to need proper medical care here at the hospital.
Huh? What? You can't be serious. Stop joking around. I'm actually starving here. This isn't funny anymore. I need real food. Come home right now. Stop being so selfish. Think about me for once.
I'm sorry, but you'll need to manage food and daily life on your own. You can order delivery or make something simple. There are cooking videos online. The microwave instructions are on the fridge. You're old enough to do this on your own now.
You're just a stepmom. Do you think you can get away with that? If you really won't come home, I'm seriously going to send Dad that 0-point evaluation. I've been working on it all afternoon. I already drafted the message to him. Should I send it now? I wrote about how you're refusing to cook for your hungry daughter, how you abandoned me, how you're choosing the hospital over your family, how you're neglecting your duties, how you're being lazy, how you're failing as a mother, all of that.
Whatever, do as you like, but I'm definitely staying in the hospital. I need to focus on getting better. The doctors say it's important. My health has to come first right now. I can't risk getting worse. The pneumonia is serious.
A useless mother who abandons her daughter to go to the hospital. I don't need you anymore. I'll make Dad divorce you, so just disappear. If you're going to the hospital, don't ever come back to this house.
There you go with divorce again. I'm just going to the hospital because I'm sick.
You really don't want to get divorced, right, Michelle? Even though Dad has a kid from his previous marriage, he works for a big company and has money. Even I can see that Dad is handsome, so you don't want to let go of a husband like that. So you know what you need to do, right?
Amy.
So hurry up and discharge yourself from the hospital right now. Housekeepers get divorced if they slack off, you know? Dad always puts me first because I'm his daughter.
You're no longer my daughter.
Huh? Who is this? This should be Michelle's phone. Who's messaging from her phone? What's going on?
I can't believe you've been behaving like this all along. Until I saw the actual conversations, I couldn't believe it. And now I'm extremely disappointed. I've read everything you sent to Michelle, every single message, every threat you made. Just everything.
Wait, huh? Dad? Is that you? But why? I was talking to Michelle. Why do you have her phone? When did you get here? Are you at the hospital with her? Nobody told me you were coming. What's happening?
I came back urgently from my work assignment. When I heard my beloved wife had collapsed, I just couldn't keep working. I took the first flight I could get. I've been at the hospital for hours, reading every text, seeing how you've treated her, every cruel message.
Dad, that woman isn't worth your love. She's trying to get hospitalized and abandon me. It's totally unacceptable to slack off from taking care of me just because of a mere fever. You should tell her off too. You know how important my routine is. She's not doing her job. She's not good enough for our family. You deserve better than her.
It's not necessary, Amy. I've already arranged a new home for you. So don't worry about what comes next. Everything has been taken care of. The apartment is ready. Everything is set up for you to live there.
What? A new home? Oh, Dad, you're amazing! And you've already found a new wife? I knew it! You'd already figured out what a useless mother Michelle is! I knew you'd understand! You always know what's best!
What are you talking about, Amy? You'll be living in the newly arranged house all alone. Just you, by yourself. No new wife, no housekeeper. No one to take care of you. You'll learn to be independent, starting tomorrow.
Huh? Just me? What do you mean all alone? You can't be serious. This is a joke, right? You wouldn't do this to me. I'm your own daughter.
I'm not divorcing Michelle, and there's no new wife. You're going to live alone in the apartment I've arranged. You'll do all the cooking, laundry, and cleaning all by yourself from now on.
What? Wait a minute. What do you mean that I'm suddenly living alone? You can't do this. This isn't funny, Dad. I'm only in high school. You can't just throw me out.
Your father works for a big company and has money, right? You can easily arrange an apartment for my daughter to live alone. It comes fully furnished with appliances so you can move in right away. Pack your things and get moving. Isn't that what you kept telling Michelle? About how successful I am? About my money? The moving company will be there tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Don't make them wait.
Just wait a minute. First, explain properly. Why do I have to live alone? I can't live by myself. I don't know how to do anything. Who's going to take care of me? You can't do this. I'm your daughter.
I'm doing this because Michelle doesn't need you.
Huh? What are you saying?
She doesn't need an ungrateful daughter. Michelle didn't marry me for this. She doesn't have to forgive everything you say just because she's your mother. Amy, live alone for a while. It's for your re-education. It's time you learn some responsibility. Time you understood what it means to take care of yourself. Maybe then you'll appreciate what others do for you.
No, this makes no sense at all. What do you mean Michelle doesn't need me? Michelle is your wife and my stepmom. Taking care of me is her job. This is so infuriating. You can't just throw me away like this. I'm your daughter.
Amy, isn't that what you said to Michelle? That you don't need her and she should leave? Did you say to others what you couldn't stand being said to yourself? How does that feel? To be the one who's not needed. To be the one who's told to leave.
Well, but that was different. I was just upset. I didn't mean it like that. You can't punish me for that.
I've seen all your conversations. How dare you act so high and mighty after all she's done for you? Thanks to your strict grading, I know how hard Michelle's been working. Every single report showed her dedication. Even your complaints prove how much she did for you. 3 meals a day, perfect lunches every day, clean uniforms, everything you demanded.
But I was just doing what you wanted.
Keeping the house spotless, cooking 3 nutritionally balanced meals from scratch every day, and doing all the other housework properly too. There's no other mother who would devote herself this much to one daughter. But what's with your attitude? This how you repay her? After everything she's done for you?
What? Why are you being so mean? I did what you told me to do, grading her and reporting how things were going. So why aren't you on my side? I was just being thorough. I wanted to make sure she was doing things right. I'm your real daughter. She's just someone you married. You're supposed to choose me.
I never asked you to do that. I just wanted to know if you two were getting along well. I never said anything about checking everything and giving grades. I wanted to know if you were happy, if you were bonding.
Huh? But I thought...
My precious wife might get depressed if she stays with someone like you. She might end up shutting herself in her room, not wanting to be graded anymore. Before that happens, Amy, you're the one who needs to leave. This is a father's order. Just pack your things right now.
Hey, why haven't you contacted me since getting out of the hospital? Normally you'd contact your daughter right away. Why aren't you coming to clean? It's been 2 whole weeks. You can't ignore me forever. I've been eating convenience store food for 2 weeks. My skin is breaking out. I've probably gained weight. My uniform is all wrinkled because I don't know how to iron. Everyone at school noticed. This is humiliating. You have to help me.
Huh? So you've been managing on your own? How is that working out? Are you learning?
There's no way I can suddenly live alone. I've never cooked or done laundry before, so come help me right now. I know you've been discharged. The apartment is a mess. Everything's dirty. There's dust everywhere. At least teach me how to use the washing machine. I ruined my favorite sweater. Nothing works right. I don't understand any of these appliances. The microwave keeps beeping. The vacuum cleaner smells weird.
I'm sorry, Amy. I have been discharged, but Kevin strictly told me not to help you. This is part of your learning experience. You need to figure things out yourself. Like you said, you're almost an adult. Time to act like one. Time to learn about responsibility.
What? Dad said that? He can't be serious about this punishment. He's being unreasonable. Tell him to stop this. You can change his mind.
Unfortunately, I can't, so don't rely on me and do your best alone. These days, you can find how to do cooking, cleaning, and laundry on social media. I'm sure you can figure it out if you look there. There are lots of tutorial videos. You're smart enough to learn by just looking at them. You can handle this.
Don't mess with me, you old hag! What kind of mother are you? This isn't what mothers do! You're horrible! You're enjoying all of this, aren't you? You're getting revenge!
What? Old hag? Is this how you treat people? Think about your behavior.
Dad's gone back to his work assignment, right? So if you help me a little, he won't know. But you're being stupidly honest and won't help me. What the hell? He'll never find out. Just come over once. You're being so mean.
Amy, please calm down. Name-calling won't help. You need to learn independence. This is for your own good. These are life skills you need. Everyone has to learn sometime.
If you won't help me, I'll call you an old hag forever. I'll never treat you like a mother. Is that okay? When I get married in the future, I definitely won't invite you to my wedding. I'll make sure you regret this. You'll be sorry.
Well, that's such a relief. For a bratty kid like you, you're saying some nice things. That will make things so much easier for me.
Huh? What do you mean? You're supposed to be upset. Why aren't you worried?
Call me an old hag or whatever you like. I'll call you a brat in return, so we're even. Let's get along with our mutual name-calling. It's quite freeing, actually. No more pretending.
What? This isn't how you usually talk. What happened to you?
Never treating me like a mother, was it? Please, do as you like. You've never really treated me like a proper mother anyway. I don't think I'd feel any emotion or attachment at a brat's wedding. It would probably be awkward anyway. One less social obligation to worry about. Less stress for me.
Wait a minute. Why aren't you hurt? Why are you happy about this? Shouldn't this be where you say things like, don't be so cold, or please don't hate me, I'll apologize? Shouldn't you be desperately apologizing to me? This isn't how it's supposed to go. Why aren't you begging for forgiveness?
Nope. I have no need to apologize to a brat. If you understand, go clean your room or something. You've got lots to do. Time's wasting.
What's with that attitude? Where did the usual kind Michelle go? You're acting weird. This isn't like you. Oh, maybe they gave you weird drugs at the hospital? Or the high fever damaged your brain and created a second personality? That has to be it. You're not thinking straight.
You have a normal temperature, but your brain seems damaged. I wonder if modern medicine has any treatment for that, though I doubt there's any medicine for severe attitude problems like yours.
Huh? You can't talk to me like this. Stop it!
The usual kind me is gone. Kevin told me don't push yourself anymore, so I've decided not to push myself and just say what I want to say. No more pretending to be perfect. I should have done this sooner. Much sooner.
So that's why you're calling me a brat? What kind of mother talks like that? How can an adult say such things to a child?
I don't want to hear that from someone who called me an old hag. High school students are practically adults already. Fix yourself before criticizing others, you brat.
What? I'm just a high school student. High school students are adults, but still children. We're in puberty and rebellion. We get special allowances. We're allowed to call our parents old hags. It's a normal phase. Everyone knows teenagers can say whatever they want. All my friends talk to their parents like this. You're supposed to be patient.
No, you're not, you brat. They get those allowances because their parents are extremely generous. It's because of years of built-up love and affection. But we don't have that kind of loving history between us, do we? You made sure of that with your constant scoring system, with your daily criticism.
Huh? But that's not fair. You're being mean.
In this situation, your insults just make me angry. Every time you throw verbal abuse at me, I like you less. I find it harder and harder to think of you as cute. Each cruel word pushes me further away. It's quite simple, really. Actions have consequences.
You think that way because we're not blood related. You're just a stepmom after all. You think that way because you're not my real mother. Of course you don't understand. A real mother would love me no matter what I say.
Then would you like to hear what your father said? Your real father? I can't find her cute anymore. If she doesn't change, I might start hating her. That's what he said before returning to his work assignment. Those were his exact words. He's quite disappointed. He's ashamed of your behavior.
That's a lie. No way. Dad would never say something like that. You're making this up. He loves me. He's my real dad. You're just trying to hurt me.
Think carefully about the current situation one more time. Why were you made to live alone? What made Kevin angry? If you can't realize it now, you might lose your family. Look at where your actions led.
No way. But I didn't mean to. Things weren't supposed to be like this.
I can't help you directly, but I can give you tips about housework, so try your best on your own for a while longer. That's all I can say to you. The choice is yours now. You can learn and grow, or you can stay exactly as you are. You can become better, or remain stuck. It's all up to you. After that, Amy has been quietly trying her best with living alone. Once, she tried to rebel by saying, "I'll just enjoy my free and easy solo life. Who cares about Dad and Michelle?" and invited her high school friends over. But they were completely put off, saying, "Ew, what's with this trash heap? You really live here?" This created an awkward atmosphere at school. That incident became a turning point, and she started occasionally asking me for housework tips, making sure to properly thank me each time. While we're not yet a close-knit family, I hope we can gradually, little by little, grow closer together.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Great work on another night shift. You're coming home today, right? I've got the bath ready for when you get back.
Thanks, Sheila. I'm sorry, I might not make it home today either.
What? Again?
I just got a call from the floor nurse. There's a patient whose condition worsened this morning. Might need emergency surgery. I'll stay at the hospital.
I see. So you won't be coming home today either. I was hoping you could finally get some proper rest in your own bed.
I know, I've been staying overnight at the hospital so much lately. I'll definitely come home today. No matter what time it is, I'll promise I'll make it back.
I'll reheat the bath when you're on your way then, and I'll bring you your favorite lunch later. I know you're popular at work, but you need to eat when you can or you'll collapse.
Thank you. I don't work this hard because of your cooking. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. I'll text you when I know when a time I can leave.
Cindy, have you finished your rounds? The patients in Ward 3 need their medication.
Mom, can't someone else do it? I'm waiting for Dr. Thompson. He usually passes through here around this time.
This isn't a dating service, Cindy. This is a hospital, and Dr. Thompson is married.
Oh, Mom, you don't understand. He's just stuck in a loveless marriage. You should see how his face lights up when I'm around. He clearly prefers my company to his wife's.
That's enough! I didn't get you this position so you could chase after married doctors. Do your job properly.
But Mom, you've seen how perfect we'd be together. I even started bringing him lunch every day. He loves my cooking.
Cindy, stop this nonsense. Dr. Thompson brings lunch from his wife. I've never seen him eat your cooking.
That's because his wife's always interfering, bringing those boring dry lunches. But don't worry, I have a plan to handle that today.
What are you talking about? Cindy? Cindy, answer me!
Excuse me, Mrs. Thompson, about the lunch you brought. I took the liberty of throwing it away since it won't be needed.
What? Why?
Dr. Thompson will be having a lovely lunch with me, so I disposed of that unnecessary lunchbox.
But I brought it all the way to the hospital. I'm sorry, but who exactly are you? Do you mind introducing yourself?
Oh, I apologize for not introducing myself earlier. I'm Cindy Williams, a nurse here at Riverside Memorial. I'm the one who received the lunchbox from you earlier.
Ah, so you're the nurse from before. My husband says good things about the nursing staff. I'm Sheila, his wife. But what's this about lunch with my husband? Dr. Thompson is on duty and wouldn't have time for that.
Well, actually, I made a mistake. About the emergency surgery, I stopped it. There was a patient who seemed confused. We kind of made a mistake, so I felt bad and invited him to lunch, since I was hungry after my night shift too.
I see. So you two are going to lunch?
You know, Dr. Thompson is so sophisticated. Even though I was the one who asked, he's already made reservations at a nice place. He's always so composed, never flustered. He's truly my ideal man.
That's quite a nice thing to say about the man I'm married to.
Dr. Thompson has so many admirable qualities, unlike you, Mrs. Thompson. I really can't understand how someone like you managed to marry him. What a mismatch. It's honestly laughable.
Excuse me?
Yes, I always imagined Dr. Thompson's wife would be stunning. But you're just so ordinary. Not pretty, mediocre figure. I can't believe someone like you is his wife.
You have no right to comment on my appearance.
What? Let me be clear. Someone as plain as you doesn't deserve Dr. Thompson.
What gives you the right to say such things? You're just a subordinate nurse, aren't you?
I may be just a colleague now, but I would make the perfect wife. I'm prettier than you, have a better figure, and most importantly, I'm younger. He'd definitely feel more refreshed with me every day. And you know what? I'm an excellent cook. If you're making lunch for your husband, you should think about presentation. That boring brown chicken and rice? Just awful. How dare you give such a basic lunch to someone as hardworking as Dr. Thompson?
That's none of your business. Actually, my chicken is his favorite. He loves it so much he always cleans his plate. That's why I pack it, as encouragement for his hard work.
Listen, the appearance of food is just as important as the taste. This is why I can't stand plain women. Not just an ordinary face, but ordinary food, too.
Excuse me?
Obviously. Besides, Dr. Thompson said to throw it away anyway.
What?
An incompetent wife who can't even make a proper lunch isn't needed. Maybe I should start making his lunches from now on. By the way, Mrs. Thompson, please start preparing those divorce papers, okay?
Sheila, I'm heading home now. Can you get the bath ready? Turns out there's no emergency surgery. Since I had the time, I grabbed a quick lunch with a colleague.
Hey, Dr. Thompson, is my cooking strange? The chicken and rice I make for lunch. Maybe you didn't really want them.
Huh? Where's this coming from? I love your cooking. Your lunches are perfect. You always include my favorites.
But you chose lunch with Cindy over my food. You could have at least brought the lunch back instead of having her throw it away.
What?
I'm sorry. I never thought about making the lunches look prettier. Some wife I am, not even considering presentation.
Oh, no, that's not... Don't say you're not a good wife just because... No, wait. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
You always seem so happy eating my lunches, but I was being selfish.
Thank you for saying that. How do you know about Cindy?
She texted me earlier today, said she was going to enjoy lunch with you and threw away my lunch. You must have had a nice lunch together. She said you asked her to throw away my food.
What lunch? What food? Never got any messages from her.
Really?
If I knew you brought me lunch, of course I would have eaten that instead. The work got canceled. I would have brought it home to eat properly. I would never throw away your precious lunches.
But Cindy said she threw it away. I made it and brought it over right away.
But it never reached me. That's why I ended up having lunch with her. She insisted as an apology for the mix-up with the patient. Yeah.
She basically forced the situation, saying the lunch never arrived, so it was fine.
So Cindy acted on her own? If this is what happened when she wants to have lunch with me, I should have refused from the start. I'm sorry for going out. It was careless to have lunch with another woman.
Well, be more careful about that. But I understand it was hard to refuse when she said it was an apology.
Actually, she's the head nurse's daughter. That's the other reason why it was hard to refuse.
What?
Yeah, she's a new nurse who started this year. Since I work closely with her mother, the head nurse, it makes things awkward. Refusing the lunch would have made things awkward with the head nurse.
That would make it difficult to refuse.
I swear, there's something more to it. I'll be more careful. The head nurse should understand.
Thank you. I'll be careful around her too. Cindy seems to have quite strong feelings for you.
Feelings for me? I thought she was really friendly around only me. Totally missed the signals. I'll definitely be more careful around her from now on. Miss Williams, do you have a moment? It's about Cindy.
Of course, Dr. Thompson. I apologize for my daughter's behavior. This is completely unacceptable.
I appreciate that, but we need to discuss her transfer. Her conduct towards my wife was inappropriate.
I understand completely. I've been too lenient because she's my daughter. That ends now.
Thank you for understanding. The director wants to meet at 3 p.m. to formalize the transfer.
We'll be there. And Dr. Thompson, please convey my personal apologies to your wife. This reflects poorly on me as well.
Of course. Thank you for handling this professionally. I know it's not easy.
No, it isn't. But it's necessary. Cindy needs to learn there are consequences, even for the head nurse's daughter.
Cindy, I need to speak with you. Come to the director's office at 3 p.m. today.
Finally, I knew you'd come around. Is it time to tell your wife about us? When are you going to divorce your wife? You've clearly decided to make me your wife instead.
Cindy, stop. There is no us. This meeting is about your inappropriate behavior.
What?
The head nurse will be there, along with the hospital director. We need to discuss your conduct.
Oh, I see. So many important people to witness our love. This is perfect for announcing our future together and for getting rid of your boring wife.
You're misunderstanding this completely. We are not announcing anything together. This is a disciplinary meeting regarding your misconduct. Your harassment of my wife and spreading of false rumors.
Disciplinary meeting? False rumors? What are you talking about? We're in love. You always praise my lunches when you come back, saying the presentation is lovely, that I'll make a wonderful wife. That's basically a proposal.
I have never said such things. nor do I have any feelings for you beyond that of a colleague. Your behavior has been completely out of line.
But what about all your talks with my mom lately? You know, the head nurse? The most important nurse in this hospital. You two have been talking about me so much, planning our marriage and future together.
I have done no such thing. My conversations with your mother have always been strictly professional, discussing your transfer to the Cedar Grove branch due to your inappropriate conduct.
Transfer? You can't! We're meant to be together! This is our chance to make it official in front of everyone!
Enough, Cindy. I am not meant to be with you. I'm happily married to my wife, Sheila, and your delusions about our non-existent relationship need to stop. Be at the director's office at 3 p.m. sharp. We will discuss your transfer and the reasons behind it, including your mistreatment of my wife, and the spreading of the groundless rumors about you and me. That is all.
This can't be happening. We're in love. I know we are. You're just confused because of your plain boring wife. But I'll make you see the truth. I'll do whatever it takes to make you mine. See you at 3 p.m., my love.
Mrs. Thompson, may I speak with you for a moment?
Yes, of course.
I want to apologize for my daughter's behavior. It's completely unacceptable. I raised her better than this.
Thank you, Miss Williams. I appreciate you saying that.
Your husband is an excellent doctor, and you've always been kind to our staff. You didn't deserve this treatment.
That means a lot coming from you. I know this must be difficult.
Difficult, but necessary. I've already approved her transfer papers. She needs to learn professionalism and respect for others.
I understand, and I don't blame you for any of this.
You're very gracious, Mrs. Thompson. Cindy could learn a lot from you about dignity and maturity.
Thank you. I just want things to go back to normal.
They will. I'll make sure of it. You have my word.
Hi, honey. How did everything go at the meeting today?
Hi, Sheila. Well, the good news is that Cindy will be transferred to the Cedar Grove branch hospital starting next week.
That's a relief to hear. I was really worried about how obsessive she seemed, and the cruel things she said about me and our marriage.
I know. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I had no idea she had developed such delusions. I should have shut her down overly friendly behavior much sooner.
What's important is that you took action as soon as you realized. I'm just glad it's being handled. Transferring her to another hospital seems like the best solution.
Absolutely. And actually, the director was quite livid when he heard the full story, especially the part about Cindy harassing his daughter. He insisted she apologize to you in front of him and the head nurse.
Wow, I knew Dad was protective, but that's something else. I'm sure Cindy was taken aback when she found out I was the director's daughter.
She definitely looked shocked. I don't think she ever imagined that the plain wife she looked down on had those connections. Not something that I would broadcast it, but I thought she would have heard the basics from the other nurses.
Well, I'm just glad it's over. Thank you for standing up for me and our marriage. I know it must have been an awkward situation, with the head nurse being involved too.
Of course, you're my wife and I love you. Nothing anyone says or does will ever change that. I'm just sorry I let things get to this point. I'm going to be more firm about maintaining professional boundaries from now on.
I understand. Being a young and handsome doctor isn't easy. You're bound to get some unwanted attention from time to time. As long as we're always open and honest with each other, we can get through anything.
You're right. And hey, I'm actually going to be able to leave early today. What do you say we go out for a nice dinner? I want to start making up for all the stress the situation has caused.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. We haven't had a proper date night in so long, with your new schedule and everything.
I know. I'm sorry about that too. Things should start easing up soon though. We've got that new doctor starting next week, so I'll be able to be home more, and then give you more time and attention you deserve.
James, you know I understand. I knew what I was signing up for when I married a doctor. I'm just happy to support you and your career in any way I can.
I'm so grateful for that. You have no idea. But you're the most important thing in my life, and I never want you to forget that. So, dinner tonight? I'll make the reservations. You just focus on getting dolled up. Although you look beautiful to me no matter what.
You're such a charmer. All right, it's a date. I'll be ready by 7. I can't wait.
Me either. I love you, Sheila. See you soon.
I love you too, more than anything. See you at 7. Mom, you have to do something! You're just going to let them transfer me? After everything?
Cindy, I don't know what you expect me to do. Your behavior was completely unacceptable. Harassing Dr. Thompson's wife, spreading rumors. I raised you better than that.
But Mom, Dr. Thompson and I are in love. I know we are. He's just confused because of his plain wife. If you could just make the director let me stay, I know I can win Dr. Thompson over.
Enough, Cindy. I have never been more disappointed in you, obsessing over a married man, deluding yourself into thinking he reciprocates your feelings, and behaving so cruelly and unprofessionally. I can't enable this kind of behavior. I hope you take this as a wake-up call to get help. Goodbye, Cindy.
Mom, what do you mean? You can't be serious. Mom? Mom!
Whew, what a roller coaster these past few weeks have been. But we made it through together, as always.
We sure did. I know it wasn't easy for you, having to deal with Cindy's cruel behavior and delusions, but you handled it with such grace and strength. I'm in awe of you.
It wasn't a picnic, that's for sure. But knowing you were in my corner, that we were facing it as a team, that made all the difference.
Always. You and me against the world. I meant what I said before. You're the most important thing to me, but I'll never let anyone come between us.
I know. I trust you completely, and I love you more than words can say. Now, what do you say we put this whole mess behind us and focus on our beautiful future together?
I couldn't agree more. I was thinking, what do you say we start planning that vacation we've been talking about? I think we could both use a break and some quality time together.
James, that's an incredible idea. I would love that. Just you, me, and a sandy beach somewhere. No hospitals, no drama, just us.
Exactly. We'll start looking into destinations and dates. And I promise no matter what, I'm going to make this happen for us. You deserve it.
We both do. I can't wait to start planning. I'm so excited. I love you so much, James. Thank you for being the most amazing husband a girl could ask for.
I love you too, Sheila. More than you could ever know. Here's to our next adventure, and a lifetime more to come.
Cheers to that. Forever and always. No matter what life throws our way. As long as we're together, we can handle anything.
Truer words had never been spoken. Forever and always. You and me. I love you.
I love you too. Always have, always will. Happy 1 month anniversary of the Cindy drama being over.
Has it really been a month already? Time flies when you're madly in love, I suppose.
It really does, but I'm so glad we can look back on it now and see how much stronger we are because of it. Plus, I have to admit, there was something kind of thrilling about you defending my honor like that. My knight in shining armor.
Well, when you have a queen like you to fight for, how could I be anything less? I'd slay 1,000 dragons for you.
So poetic. Careful, a girl could get used to this kind of treatment.
You should, because I plan on treating you like the queen you are, every single day for the rest of our lives.
Promise?
Cross my heart. You're stuck with me in my undying love and devotion. Forever and ever. No takebacks.
I think I can live with that. In fact, I'm counting on it. I love you, Dr. James Thompson. My knight, my soulmate, my everything.
I love you, Miss Sheila Thompson. My queen, my partner. My dream come true. Yours to forever.
To forever, and whatever life may bring. As long as I have you, I have everything I could ever need.
Ditto, my love. Ditto. Now, what do you say we start planning our next lunch date? I'm thinking a homemade chicken and a picnic in the park?
You read my mind. I'll pack the chicken. You bring the sparkling cider. It's a date. See you soon. Love you.
I can't wait. See you at home, my love. Love you too.
Cindy was ultimately fired, and her mother told her, "You've embarrassed me at work. Don't ever show your face again," and kicked her out of their home. She's working at a different hospital now, but since she used to push all her work onto others by throwing around her status as the head nurse's daughter, she never actually learned how to be a proper nurse. The patients even call her the incompetent nurse, and she's become an outcast at work. As for my husband, he's still as busy as ever, but he happily eats the chicken and rice I make for lunch while working hard every day, and I'll continue doing my best to support him as his wife.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Get out of here, you old office hag! You weren't invited to my wedding!
Sarah, dear, is that any way to treat someone who came to celebrate?
Why are you even here? This is a private venue. I've already told the staff not to let in any uninvited guests. The guest list was carefully planned. Every single person was chosen with care. We don't need random office workers showing up uninvited.
There's no need to make a scene, Sarah.
A scene? You're the one causing problems. Don't you dare tell me what to do at my own wedding. This is my special day. I've been planning this for months. Every detail is perfect, and you're ruining everything. Don't act so innocent. Did you think I wouldn't notice you? I've had cameras watching every entrance. I've been watching everything, making sure this day is perfect. I know exactly what you were trying to do. I bet you were hoping to slip in during the ceremony when everyone would be too distracted to notice.
It's just annoying having uninvited guests show up. How dare you come to my wedding without an invitation? This isn't some office party where anyone can just walk in. Who do you think you are? Don't you understand? You're not welcome here. Just because you're my senior at work doesn't mean you can crash my wedding. Office hierarchy means nothing here. This is my domain. This is supposed to be the perfect day.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. I saw you chatting with the other office workers like you belonged here. You were mingling with my guests. You were acting so casual, like you had every right to be here. The other guests were too polite to say anything, but I could tell they were uncomfortable. Everyone was whispering about you, wondering who let you in. Just because everyone else from the office was invited, did you think you could come too? Sorry, but we deliberately didn't send you an invitation. We had our reasons. That should have been obvious. We carefully picked every single guest, and you definitely weren't on the guest list. I checked it multiple times to make sure.
Really? You seem quite certain about that.
Of course I am! I personally handled every single invitation. I spent weeks planning the guest list, making sure everyone fit perfectly. I checked the guest list 3 times. We can't have random people showing up. Having an embarrassing divorcee at the wedding would just bring down the mood. Nobody wants that kind of energy at a wedding. A failed marriage has no place.
Still hung up on my marital status, I see.
It's not just about that. You'll make everyone uncomfortable. No one wants to talk about divorce at a wedding. It's just bad luck. We can't risk anything going wrong today.
Again with mocking me for being divorced. Let me tell you, the wedding would be more of a downer if I left. If you don't want that, then let me into the venue.
Is that a threat? How dare you? Who do you think you're talking to? Are you trying to blackmail your way into my wedding? This is unbelievable. I should call security right now. Having an office hag like you would definitely bring down the mood. Wait, did you come here to ruin everything? That must be it. Is that your plan? To sabotage my special day? You've always been jealous of me at work, haven't you? I see how you treat the other younger employees. Always so critical of everything we do. Nothing is ever good enough for you. Are you jealous that your young, cute junior is getting married and wanted to destroy it? That must be it. You can't stand seeing others being happy, can you?
What?
Don't act surprised. I've seen how you look at me during meetings. Those bitter glances whenever I get praise from the director. You can barely hide your jealousy. Or maybe you came looking for your next future husband. I know you want to remarry, but this is too much. You're so transparent. Everyone knows you're desperate to find someone. Did you think you could network at my wedding? Looking for rich single men among our guests? How pathetic. An old lady like you needs to stop trying to wreck your junior's wedding. This isn't some company mixer. This is a sacred ceremony.
What? Excuse me?
Well, I can understand your thinking, Karen. My groom works at a prestigious company and all his friends are doctors and lawyers. The elite! Each guest was carefully selected. A wedding like this must seem full of potential matches. But sorry, Karen, you're not going to find husband number 2 here. Everyone's in their 20s, so no one's going to be interested in a woman like you in your 50s. Know your place. This isn't some matchmaking event.
Listen, Sarah, the reason I'm here is...
Save your excuses! I've seen you networking at every office party, always trying to get close to the successful men. It's so obvious what you're doing. Everyone talks about it. I don't want to hear your excuses. Just get out of the venue. Leave now, immediately. This is my day, my perfect wedding day. You might be important at the office, but at a wedding, the bride is queen. That's me. Your office authority means nothing here. You old hag, you don't belong here, so leave right now. You'd better hurry before I call security. I seriously mean it.
Well then, give my regards to my son.
Huh? What son? What are you talking about?
Never mind. I'm tired of explaining about this. The groom's mother will leave now.
What? The groom's mother? Stop talking nonsense. Really, Kevin's mother? No, you can't be.
I came because I received an invitation. I never expected to be thrown out like this. I wonder why I was even invited in the first place.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you're the groom's mother? This has to be some kind of mistake.
What else could I mean? Didn't you send it knowingly? Just last week I received an invitation at my house with your name on it. It even came with a message saying please come.
But, no way! There must be another Karen! This can't be happening. This has to be some kind of joke. So Karen, you're really Kevin's mom? The one who divorced when Kevin was in middle school? The mother he hasn't seen since then?
Yes, that's right. I was actually looking forward to this wedding, but I'll leave now. After all, I'll just bring down the mood, right?
No, wait! You can't leave now! This isn't how it was supposed to go! If you leave, the surprise will be ruined! Please don't go! Come back to the venue! Please, Karen! You have to stay!
Surprise? What do you mean? Does Kevin not know I was invited?
Of course he doesn't! This was supposed to be perfect! I wanted it to be special, something everyone would remember. He knows nothing. Mother and son reuniting at a joyous wedding. Can you imagine the looks on everyone's faces? It'll be a tearjerker surprise that'll have everyone in the venue going wild. This is supposed to be a wonderful surprise from the bride to the groom. The perfect wedding moment.
All the more reason for me to leave then.
What? Why? This is your chance, a perfect opportunity. Don't you want to reunite with a son you haven't seen in years? Every mother dreams of seeing her son's wedding. You won't get many chances like this perfectly set up situation. Think of how beautiful it will be. The emotional reunion, the tears of joy.
Instead of being touching, this will turn into an explosive wedding scene, unless my son has changed, that is.
Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean explosive? This doesn't make any sense. Kevin is the sweetest person I know. He's always so gentle and caring. He would never cause a scene. You must be mistaken.
Well then, enjoy your wedding. I'll leave so your special day won't be ruined.
No, you have to stay. The surprise won't work without you. Karen, please. You can't just say something like that and leave.
Some surprises are better left unplanned, Sarah. Good luck with your wedding.
Don't walk away. Karen, please come back.
Hey, you old hag. I can't believe my eyes right now. Is this some kind of nightmare? All the places to show your face. What gives you the right to be here? Show up after all these years. Why are you at my wedding? How'd you even find out about it? Did you follow me? Have you been stalking me all this time? Answer me!
Oh my, you spotted me already.
I spotted you and had to do a double take. Thought I was seeing things. This is totally a nightmare. You have some nerve showing up here. After everything you did, after abandoning us, after walking out without a word. You know what you put us through? So how'd you find out about my wedding? I deliberately didn't tell you because I didn't need your blessings. I made sure you wouldn't know about it. I told everyone not to mention it to you.
Well, your bride sent me an invitation. I just found out myself, but apparently it was meant to be a surprise for you.
What? A surprise? What kind of surprise? What are you talking about? Sarah did this? Without asking me? Without even discussing with me first? She had no right to do such a thing.
She wanted to create a touching reunion between a son and his long-lost mother. She thought maybe we could even reconcile through this. She invited me with good intentions, thought it would make your day special. Make it memorable.
What? Good intentions? This is ridiculous. Special? This is a nightmare. She had no right. She doesn't understand. What an unwanted surprise. I have no desire for a touching reunion with you. And reconciliation is absolutely out of the question. There's nothing to reconcile. You can't reconcile with someone who abandoned you. I still hate you, you horrible woman who abandoned me and Dad. Nothing has changed. Nothing ever will change. I spent years trying to forget you exist.
Kevin, are you still saying such things after all these years? You're an adult now. You're getting married. You've had time to grow. I had hoped you might have changed, that you might see things differently now.
Huh? Why should I have to change? What is there to think about? The facts are clear. You're the one who left us. You're the one who needs to change. You're the one who abandoned us, leaving without a word. Did you expect me to welcome you back with open arms after what you did to us? After leaving us alone?
Kevin, you're getting married and starting your own family. Can't you do anything but resent the mother who left back then? Don't you want to try to understand why I had to leave? Haven't you ever wondered about my side of the story? About what really happened? There are always two sides to every story.
Your side? What side? There's nothing to understand. What possible explanation could there be? What excuse could justify what you did? You abandoned your family without a word. There's no excuse for that. No justification. Just shut up. Don't ruin my wedding any more than you already have. Your presence alone is ruining everything. The surprise is canceled. Just get out of here. This is supposed to be the happiest day of my life. I spent months planning this. Everything was perfect until you showed up. You abandoned us. You don't have any right to celebrate your son's wedding.
Thanks to you, the wedding was completely ruined. Everything I planned fell apart. All my dreams for a perfect day. Nothing went according to plan. Everyone was whispering about that scene you caused. My perfect wedding turned into a gossip fest. No one was even paying attention to the ceremony. They were all too busy talking about what happened. All the guests kept asking questions, wanting to know the story, spreading rumors. Kevin was so angry with me because of you, Karen. How are you going to take responsibility for this? This is all your fault.
Excuse me?
Don't play innocent now. You know exactly what you did. You ruined everything deliberately. Kevin even yelled at me for meddling. We somehow got through the wedding, but Kevin was in a bad mood the whole time. It's your responsibility. Could have made it a beautiful moment. Could have given us our fairy tale ending. But you just had to come to the wedding and ruin it. Had to make it all about you.
Don't blame me. This is your fault for planning this surprise without proper research. If you're going to do a surprise, you should have done your homework more thoroughly. Did you even try to learn about our family situation? Did you ask anyone? Try to understand the background? Or did you just assume everything would work out like in your fantasy, like in your perfect little dream?
What was there to research? A son reuniting with his mother should be beautiful. Other brides get praised for arranging family reunions. Everyone loves those moments. They always end in tears of joy. Everyone calls them touching, beautiful, and meaningful. But you're right. I should have properly researched that you were a terrible woman who abandoned your husband and child. I should have listened to the office gossip. Should have paid attention to the whispers.
What?
Kevin actually told me everything after you left. Every single detail, every horrible thing. How could you do that to your own family, to your own loving son? I can't believe how much your son actually hates you, but I don't blame him for that. The terrible things he told me about you, the pain you caused him, all these years of pretending, acting like nothing happened. You act all proper at work, but behind the scenes, you're awful, playing the perfect office lady while hiding such a past, acting so professional, so composed, so righteous. I'm really disappointed in my senior colleague. To think I used to respect you. To think I looked up to you.
What exactly are you trying to say?
Don't act like you don't know. I heard the details about the divorce from Kevin. Every terrible thing you did. How you betrayed your family. Your own flesh and blood. You just suddenly disappeared, leaving your husband and son behind, without even a note, without any explanation, without a goodbye. I bet you just ran off with some man. That's the real reason, isn't it? You actually found someone else, someone younger, someone richer.
What?
No wonder you're always alone at office parties. Always trying to get attention from the male employees. Always hovering around them. The serious office lady's divorce reason was actually an affair. Who would have thought? Ha! The truth finally comes out. This is great gossip. I should spread it around the office right away. Everyone will love hearing about this. About your true nature. About what you really are.
Stop it. That's not why I got divorced. And there's no need to spread my private business around. You're crossing a line. These are personal matters. Things you don't understand.
Oh, but there is. Everyone should know what kind of person you really are. The truth about our respected senior. How fake you really are. How deceitful. Even if there's no need, I'll spread it because it's interesting. The whole office will be talking about it. Your reputation will be ruined. Everything you built will crumble. Oh, that's right. Speaking of which, there are rumors about you and the executive director lately, aren't there?
What?
Don't act surprised now. I heard rumors that people have seen you two having dinner together. Multiple times. Always looking so friendly, so intimate. Everyone's talking about it in the break room. Behind your back. They all wonder what's going on, what you're plotting. When the scandal spreads, your chances to live rich with the executive will be ruined. Once he learns the real reason for your divorce, he'll be disgusted and dump you. No one wants to date someone who abandons their family, especially not someone in his position. His reputation would be ruined.
Sarah, please, don't involve others into this. This is between us. Leave innocent people out of it. I left the wedding just like you and Kevin wanted, right? I have no intention of trying to reconcile with my son. And of course, I won't try to act like your mother-in-law, so isn't that enough? Let's keep this professional. We still have to work together. We can be civil.
No, it's not enough. Professional? After what you did? After ruining my wedding? After destroying my perfect day? Shut up, you awful divorced woman who abandoned her son. You have no right to talk about being professional. Someone who's not even worthy of being called a woman has no right to order me around. You're the worst.
What?
Let me tell you something. I'm just so angry with you. Beyond angry. I'm furious. Do you have any idea how lonely Kevin was when you left him in middle school? How much he suffered? How much pain you caused? You're the worst as both a woman and a mother. A complete failure. A disgrace.
That's not what happened. I didn't abandon them. I was actually driven out.
Oh, playing the tragic heroine is hilarious. Poor little victim Karen. Always the victim. Never at fault. I bet this is how you sucked up to the executive director, too. Playing the poor divorced woman card. So manipulative. So calculated. At work, you act all proper and strict, but behind the scenes, you're just trying to manipulate everyone for your own benefit. You're such a pathetic woman. No wonder Kevin hates you and never wants to see you again.
Sarah.
Unlike a worthless old hag like you, I'm a young and cute wife who will keep supporting my husband. I'll absolutely never get divorced, and when we have children, I'll cherish them. I'll never try to leave him for another man or abandon my children.
Listen, Sarah, you may not understand this yet, but marriage can be full of unexpected challenges. It's not always what it seems, not always a fairy tale. What you see on the surface isn't always the truth. There are always two sides to these matters. I tried my best to take care of my family too, but sometimes, no matter how hard you try, things become impossible, just unbearable. You'll learn this soon enough.
I've dreamed of being a bride since I was little. I'm going to marry someone I love and be the perfect wife. We'll never fight, and I'll live happily being loved by my husband every day. Divorce is absolutely not an option.
Really?
Divorce is only for women who lack charm and determination. Unlike you, Karen, I will never get divorced.
Well then, make sure you never run away, even if you're living in a shed with only $200 a month for living expenses. You absolutely can't run away.
Huh?
Since you're so confident, this should be easy to handle, right? With all your charm and determination, no matter how difficult your married life becomes, make sure you keep smiling and living happily every day.
$200 a month and living in a shed? What are you suddenly talking about?
I didn't leave because I found another man. I left because I couldn't take the treatment from my husband and son anymore. My husband only gave me $200 a month for living expenses, and my son, watching his father, treated me like a servant. When it became unbearable, I ran away and got divorced.
What?
At that time, Kevin was in middle school, going through puberty. When he got frustrated, he would use me as his punching bag.
Punching bag? Wait, he physically abused his own mother?
Yes, quite severely. So when I couldn't take it anymore and ran away, he had the nerve to play the victim, saying, "She abandoned us. She's a failure as a mother." I still have scars from that time.
What?
That's why I haven't seen my son Kevin even once since our divorce. I thought that once he became an adult, he might have changed his way of thinking, so I came thinking I could at least celebrate his wedding. But Kevin was still playing the victim as always. I won't ever see him again, so I'm leaving him in your care.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that Kevin and his father were really the reason for the divorce? But they're both so kind to me. I can't imagine them doing such things.
Those two have always been good at keeping up appearances. I just pray they don't change after the marriage.
Actually, I've been told that I need to become a housewife shortly after marriage. To practice for that, I'm currently living with Kevin and receiving $1,000 a month for living expenses.
Oh, how nostalgic. I was in the same situation before marriage. Then after the wedding, it suddenly dropped to $500. And when I quit my job to become a housewife, it was further reduced to $200. Like father, like son, I suppose.
That can't be true!
But don't worry, after all, being a bride has been your dream since childhood, right? You've got proper determination, right? I'm sure you can manage with $200.
What?
Well then, enjoy your married life. As your supervisor, I'll make preparations for whenever you decide to quit your job.
Hey, you old hag! What did you do? Answer me! I know you're reading these messages. I can see you're online. Stop ignoring me. What'd you say to Sarah? She suddenly says she wants to call off the wedding. She won't answer my calls. She's not responding to my messages. She won't even open her door. What lies did you tell her? What story did you make up?
What? I didn't say anything strange to her. I just told her the reason for the divorce and why I abandoned you. Just giving some encouragement as your former mother. Sharing some family history. The truth. Something you never told her.
What kind of encouragement is that? You're trying to ruin everything. Always trying to destroy my happiness. You couldn't just stay away. She's locked herself in her room. Won't even speak to me. She's talking about postponing the wedding, about needing time to think. What if she actually cancels the engagement? What are we gonna do? You know how much money we've already spent? How many deposits we paid? You'll have to take responsibility if that happens. You fix this. Make it right.
Excuse me? This is my responsibility? How exactly is this my responsibility? I simply told her the truth. Something you should have done before the wedding, before making promises.
You had no right to tell her anything. That was all in the past. Ancient history. It doesn't matter anymore.
What?
This marriage absolutely has to happen. I need to get married and have her support me and Dad's living. If this marriage falls through, you have to come back to this house.
What did you say?
You've ruined everything. All our plans, everything we worked for, all our arrangements. Actually, Dad hasn't been feeling well lately. His health is getting worse. His knees are giving him trouble and he's thinking about early retirement. He can barely walk some days. He can hardly get up the stairs. When that happens, we'll need someone to take care of him. Someone to manage the house. Someone to do everything you refuse to do.
Are you saying you don't even love her? You're just looking for a replacement servant? To be your father's caretaker? A new housekeeper?
Hey, don't twist my words. Of course I love her, but she needs to be useful to us too. That's what marriage is about. A wife has duties, responsibilities. We had it all planned out. The perfect arrangement. Everything was set. Now all of our plans will be ruined if this wedding is called off. If that happens, I'll let you marry Dad and you can take care of him. You owe us that much. It's your responsibility, your duty.
You still see wives, no, women, as nothing more than housekeepers. After all these years, nothing has changed about you. Like father, like son, the same old attitudes. I'm thoroughly disgusted with both you and your father. You haven't grown up at all, still that same entitled boy, still thinking the world owes you.
Hey, shut up! You're still single anyway, right? Living all alone in that tiny apartment. No one would want to marry someone like you. You should be grateful that we're willing to take you back into the family. It's more than you deserve. Your last chance at a family.
Sorry, but you don't have to worry about that, because I'm actually getting married soon.
What?
You heard me correctly. I found someone who actually respects me. Someone who sees me as a person, not just a servant, not just a housekeeper.
You're lying.
Things are going really well with someone at work. We're planning to register our marriage next month. I found real happiness, the kind your father and you never gave me.
What marriage registration? Who would marry an old hag like you? Must be some worthless guy nowhere near Dad's level. Probably just some broke old man. Someone who's really desperate, because no one decent would want you. No one successful.
Actually, he's the executive director at my workplace. He's a very kind and wonderful person, unlike some people I know. Someone who knows my worth.
What? You're making this up. There's no way. This has to be the joke.
He's someone who respects women and is truly wonderful, so don't call him worthless. He treats me like a human being, like an equal. I'm going to marry him, and I absolutely refuse to return to being family with you all. I've found my own happiness, real happiness this time. True respect and love.
That must be a lie. An old hag like you remarrying into a company executive? You must be delusional. Just making up stories again, living in a fantasy.
Are you really in a position to be so arrogant about suggesting I remarry your father? I suppose you should focus on keeping Sarah from leaving you. Otherwise, you'll end up having to take care of your father yourself. That's what sons are supposed to do, isn't it? That's your responsibility, your filial duty.
Ah!
Though really, it's strange to rely on a wife for this. These days, it's normal for people to take care of their own parents, children supporting their aging parents. Not pushing it onto their wives, not treating them like servants.
How can I? A man do caregiving. That's women's work. I'm not cut out for that. That's what wives are for. That's their role. If I can't count on you, then I need to marry Sarah quickly. This is bad. I need to smooth things over somehow and make this marriage happen. I'll figure out how to convince her. I'll make her understand her role, her duties.
Well, good luck with that. I'm sure your charming personality will win her over, just like your father's did with me. I guess history has a way of repeating itself.
Please help me, Karen. I shouldn't have gotten married to Kevin after all. Please get me out of this house right now.
What? You're the one who ignored my warning and got married with him anyway. You didn't listen to what I said. You even quit your job right after the wedding, looking so smug about it, so confident. How's married life treating you? Everything you dreamed of? All those perfect plans working out?
But at that time, I thought I could handle it. I believed in our love. I really thought it would be different. I thought I could change him. He was so sweet after our fight. He cried and apologized. He seemed so sincere, so genuine. Kevin promised he would never make me do anything I didn't want to do. He swore things would be different. He said he would cherish me and make me happy. He promised me everything, so I thought it would be okay. Was such a fool.
So you let your emotions get the better of you, got married, and now you're living in marriage hell?
Yes, everything changed as soon as we signed the papers, like a switch was flipped. Like he became a different person, a complete stranger. Before the marriage, we agreed we wouldn't live with his dad, but as soon as we registered the marriage, he brought me to his family home. Without any discussion, he didn't even let me pack properly. Just took me straight there, didn't even let me say goodbye to my family. He told me I had to live here and take care of his father. I never heard anything about his father's bad knees or that he needed care. He needs help with practically everything, every little thing.
Such a sneak attack.
That's not even the worst part. The living expenses were immediately reduced to $500 too. He took control of all our accounts, canceled my credit cards, took away my bank cards. I can barely buy groceries. Can't even buy basic necessities. He said my mother managed with $200 a month, so you're lucky. Like I should be grateful. Like I should thank them. Like I'm being spoiled. With food and utility prices so high these days, it's impossible to live with this amount. I can't even buy new clothes. Not even basics, not even necessities. I have to account for every penny I spend, show receipts for everything, justify every purchase.
Don't give up, Sarah. Once you're married, you have to try your best. You had the determination to get married, right? Where's all that confidence now? All that charm, all that certainty?
Please don't mock me now. I know what I said before. I was wrong about everything. So terribly wrong. No amount of determination can handle this, so please help me. You're Kevin's mother, right? That means you're my mother-in-law. Please help your poor daughter-in-law. You understand what I'm going through. You've been through this.
Well,
I know I don't deserve your help after how I treated you, after all the horrible things I said, but we were supervisor and subordinate until recently, right? We're not strangers, so please, you must know some way to handle them, some way to make it better. This isn't the married life I imagined at all. Nothing like my dreams, nothing like the fairy tales. I want to divorce immediately, so please help me. Tell me how to get out. How did you manage it? How did you escape?
My, this doesn't sound like the person who looked down on me for being divorced. What happened to divorce is only for women who lack charm and determination? You certainly had a lot to say about me before, about my failures as a woman, about my character, about my choices.
I was wrong. I'll apologize for that. I'll take back everything I said, every word. I didn't know married life could be this hard. I was too dreamy about marriage, too idealistic. But now I understand completely, so I'm done. Please, I need your help. You're the only one who understands.
Even if you apologize, your words can't be erased. The past where you hurt me can't be undone. The rumors you spread at work, the damage you did, the pain you caused.
I know I was horrible to you, but I'm desperate. Please? I don't know what else to do. Who else to turn to?
Unlike me, you're by my son's side, right? You should follow through on your own words. With your ability to call me an old office hag, you'll be fine. Do your best, Sarah style. Show some of that charm and determination. Put it to good use.
Please don't abandon me like this. I finally understand why you left. I get it now. I understand everything. Every reason.
Goodbye, Sarah.
Please don't ignore me. I need help. Don't leave me here. Please.
I heard that Sarah finally snapped at Kevin and his father, who treated her like a maid, yelling, "Listen here, you worthless old man and worthless husband. Don't underestimate your wife." She apparently went on a rampage, throwing and breaking things. Faced with this unexpected counterattack, Kevin and his father stood pale and dumbfounded, their usual domineering attitude completely gone. They ended up agreeing to the divorce on Sarah's terms. After that, I heard that Kevin now quietly lives with his father, taking care of him by himself. As for Sarah, who successfully got divorced, when she tried to announce her divorce to her friends, she was mocked instead because she had ridiculed divorced people so much before. They said things like, "Look who's divorced now," and "Don't invite us to your next wedding." Actually, just don't contact us at all. She spends her days crying about this.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.